So in early May 2000, the ILOVEYOU computer virus infected about 10 million Windows computers around the world in just a few days. It started in the Philippines and spread mostly through email system. The virus was hidden inside an email attachment named loveletterforyou.txt.vbs. Because Windows computers hide the .vbs name by default, and most users thought they were opening a normal safe text document, but surely it's not. The program immediately started changing the computer system. First, it searched the local hard drive and network drives for specific types of files. It completely replaced pictures, music files, and simple documents with the hidden copies of the virus. And then that program stole the user's safe internet password and secretly sent them to an email address located in the Philippines. But after damaging the personal files, the virus opened the Microsoft Outlook address book. It automatically sent a copy of itself to every single contract saved there. Because this process repeats so fast, global internet networks completely stopped working. And many large organizations, including the Pentagon, the UK Parliament, and major banks, turned off their email servers for several days just to stop the virus from spreading further. The creator of the virus was a 24-year-old computer student named Onel de Guzman. He originally wrote the code as a college project to steal internet access passwords because internet service was very expensive for students back then. Yeah, surely his college rejected the idea, but the virus was released anyway. And the total financial cost of the ILOVEYOU virus is estimated at $8 billion, and most of this money was spent on paying IT workers to fix the machines, recover lost data, and upgrade company security system. And surprisingly, de Guzman was never arrested or punished. At the time, the Philippines did not have any specific laws against computer crimes. Because of this, the government had to quickly create new cyber laws to protect against future attacks. In January 2004, the MYDOOM computer virus became the fastest spreading email malware in history. The virus spread by hiding as automatic email error messages, like mail transaction failed. When a user opened the attached zip file, the program placed a dangerous DLL file into the main Windows system folder. The virus did not crash the computer. Instead, it quietly opened TCP port 3127. This created a backdoor through the firewall, allowing hackers to control system remotely. And then at the same time, the program scanned the computer's hard drive and web browser to collect new email addresses, and then send copies of itself to those contacts. It changed the sender information so nobody could see where the email actually came from. This automatic process connected the infected computer to a massive global network of control machines, called a botnet. The main goal of this network was to launch a massive DDoS attack against a software company called the SCO Group. Millions of infected computers sent huge amounts of data requested to target servers at the exact same time, and successfully shutting them down. And MYDOOM spread faster than anything seen before. At its peak, 1 out of every 12 emails sent globally was the MYDOOM virus. This massive amount of junk traffic made the entire global internet network very slow. In late 2013, a highly destructive malware program called Cryptolocker fundamentally changed the cybersecurity landscape. Before this, most computer viruses were designed to display annoying advertisements or silently steal banking passwords. Cryptolocker pioneered the modern ransomware model by holding a user's personal data hostage for direct financial gain. The virus primarily spread through malicious email campaigns. Victims received messages that looked like official communication from delivery companies like FedEx or UPS, or fake business invoices. This email contained a hidden executable file disguised as a normal PDF document. When the user opens the file, they don't know if there is a program that began scanning the computer's hard drive and connected network folders. Once active, Cryptolocker used an advanced encryption method called RSA-2048 to lock specific file types such as documents, photographs, and databases. This level of encryption is impossible to crack without a specific private key. The malware generated a unique public key to lock the files locally, but the private key required to unlock them was stored on a remote command server controlled by attackers. And unfortunately, victims had absolutely no way to restore their files independently. The program then displayed a warning message with the countdown timer, giving victims exactly 72 hours to pay a ransom. The criminals demand payment of around $300, which had to be transferred using anonymous methods like prepaid cash cards or Bitcoin. For many average users, this was their first time interacting with cryptocurrency. The virus infected hundreds of thousands of computers already, affecting home users and large corporations. Even if a user successfully removed the virus using antivirus software, the encrypted files remained permanently locked without the remote private key. During its active period, the creators of Cryptolocker extorted approximately $3 million. The threat finally ended in May 2014 when an international coalition of law enforcement agencies launched Operation Tovar. They successfully disrupted the botnet networks that distribute the malware and seized the remote servers containing the private keys. Although Cryptolocker was neutralized, it provided a highly profitable blueprint for cybercriminals. It proved that combining strong encryption with untraceable digital currency could turn data kidnapping into a massive global industry. In May 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack became one of the largest cyber incidents in the history. Within a few hours, it affected over 200,000 computers across 150 countries. Unlike the traditional viruses that require users to open infected emails or click malicious links, WannaCry operated as a network worm. This allowed it to spread automatically from one computer to another without any human interaction. This malware was highly effective because it used a stolen National Security Agency exploit known as an Eternal Blue. This exploit targeted a critical weakness in the server message block version 1 protocol, a system Windows computer used to share files and printers on the local networks. By scanning for vulnerable computers on a port 445, WannaCry used a backdoor tool called Double Pulsar to install itself directly into the system's memory. Once inside, the program used strong encryption method to lock almost every file on the computer, and also delayed the Windows volume shadows copies, making it impossible for users to recover their data using system backups. The virus then displayed a message demanding a ransom of $300 to $600 in a Bitcoin to unlock the files. The global impact was critical. In the UK, the National Health Service was heavily affected and turned away patients because they could not access digital medical records. Other major companies including FedEx, Telefonica, and global car manufacturers also had to hold their operations. The total financial damage is estimated at around $4 billion. The rapid spread only stopped when a 22-year-old security researcher named Marcus Hutchins found unregistered web domain hidden in the virus code. He bought the domain for about $10. This action accidentally activated a hide and kill switch, which stopped the virus from infecting new computers. The event highlighted the extreme danger of using outdated software, of the importance of applying security updates, as Microsoft had actually released a security patch for the SMBv1 weakness 2 months before the attack even happened. In early 2016, a new type of ransomware called PETYA emerged. Unlike traditional malware that search through folders to encrypt files one by one, PETYA used a much faster approach. It directly targets the master boot record of the computer's hard drive. The MBR is the essential system code that tells the computer how to load the operating system. By encrypting this fundamental area, PETYA prevents Windows from starting completely. Instead of reaching their desktop, users will lock out a flashing screen that displays a ransom demand. And in June 2017, a much more destructive variant known as a NotPetya was released. The attack initially targeted Ukraine. It spread through a hijacked update for a popular tax accounting software called MYDOOM, which was used by almost every major business in the country. Once inside a company's network, NotPetya spread rapidly and automatically. It used Eternal Blue, the same stolen NSA exploit used by WannaCry, combined with password stealing tools to move aggressively across local connected networks. While it displayed a message demanding $300 in a Bitcoin, security researchers quickly realized that NotPetya was not actually ransomware. It was a military-grade cyber weapon designed for permanent data destruction. The malware generated random encryption keys and immediately deleted them. Because the keys were destroyed, victims could never recover the data, even if they paid the ransom. Looks like it acted entirely as a wiper program. But the virus quickly spread beyond Ukraine and heavily impacted major international companies. The global shipping company, Maersk, was forced to shut down its terminal operations worldwide. And the pharmaceutical giant, Merck, had to hold its medicine production. The total global financial damage was estimated at more than $10 billion. NotPetya fundamentally changed the world's understanding of cyber warfare, proving that malicious code can easily paralyze international supply chains. In 2010, the STUXNET computer worms attacked nuclear facilities. These facilities were completely isolated from the internet, a security method known as an air gap. Experts believe the virus first entered the system through an infected USB drive. Once inside the local network, Stuxnet used 4 unknown Windows security weaknesses, called zero-day vulnerabilities. However, it did not attack normal computers. It was specifically programmed to find Siemens Step 7 software, which controls programmable logic controllers. These small computers manage the heavy machinery in the facility. Instead of attacking immediately, Stuxnet wait and record the machine's normal operating data for weeks. After gathering enough information, it changed the speed of the uranium centrifuge. It made the machine spin dangerously fast and then extremely slow. This extreme cycle stress caused the metal parts to vibrate and destroy themselves. During the attack, Stuxnet played the record normal data back to the control room screens. The human operators saw normal numbers and did not know the machines were breaking. Stuxnet destroyed about 1,000 centrifuges, and it was the first time a computer virus caused actual physical destruction to real-world industrial equipment. Let me know what you think about these viruses. Help me to reach 1,000 subscribers by clicking the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next topic.